So growing up in the 80s, literally at every skating rink, these songs, actually both of Laura Brannigan's songs, this one in particular was played at every skating rink that I had ever gone to. Um, I just have memories of sitting there playing Donkey Kong and hearing the song for some reason, and a couple of friends around me. That was back when we used to do these kind of things, man. We had our parents would drop us off at the skating rink for 3-4 hours, and we would just have a lot of fun just playing around there, just listening to music and skating backwards, cool with your chick, and playing video games and burning through quarters. But yeah, this song, Laura Branigan's an underrated singer, I think. She was very raw in her first hit, and then she kind of took singing lessons, is pretty well known for this song. And this song was actually a an Italian Euro disco song by a gentleman called Raf, R-A-F. I think I'm saying that correctly, or Rafe maybe. But she redid the European version that was hugely popular, and then brought it to America, and then it got really, really popular in America. So you could definitely hear the Italian disco vibe for this one. But it's got underrated guitars. That's one thing I will say. The guitars are harder in this one than they are in the Rafe or Raf version. And they're actually really cool. Really cool, like really good. Let's take a listen. It opens right up with the guitar, so we get to hear them earlier. Pretty cool. It's a unique voice. Such an 80s video.
Myself believe it. This night will never go. Against a new tomorrow, so I guess I'll just believe it. Tomorrow never knows. I said night, I'm living in the forest of a dream. I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night will never go.
I mean, come on, man. It's a cool anthem little thing. Like it's so Euro Italia disco. It cracks me up. But it translated really well. The guitar, I think they added the guitar, and I don't think it was in the original. But the guitar definitely made a difference. It's much more, you know, rocky, powerful that way instead of being disco, true disco. I think the video is hilarious. I mean, as far as the dancers in the back, one holding an umbrella, the other ones aren't. So I guess four of them are getting rained on, five of them are getting rained on. But yeah, Laura Brannigan, she kind of passed away early, so kind of taken from us a little before her time, which is very sad. She did have potential. She had a couple of big hits. She couldn't say she's a one-hit wonder because she had a couple of them. Unique voice. It's got this real milky. I don't know any way to describe it. Like a creamy vibe to it, a little nasally, but a richer, deeper voice. It's more raspy in her first hit. So, but definitely something that's taken too early from us, so we can really kind of see where the potential laid out. But you know, it's what can you do? Did your dad show you this one? If your dad was a child of the '80s, you know, his teenage years in the '80s, then he definitely played you this song before at some point. I think it's still popular enough to where out there I still hear it every once in a while. I was in a coffee shop a couple of days ago and it came on, and that's what made this video happen. So yeah, it's a real thing. It's a good song, and I definitely dug it. It's definitely part of my past. I mean, this was a heavy part of my childhood with these kind of jams. So I still love them, still listen to them, and I still enjoy them, and yeah, it's definitely worth keeping alive.